In a small village, surrounded by green hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a curious girl named Isabel. She was 12 years old, brave, clever, and always dreaming of adventures beyond the mountains. Every evening Isabel sat near her window and listened to the stories her grandfather told about the hidden Valley of Light, a magical place filled with glowing flowers, crystal caves, and a treasure protected by ancient secrets. One day, her grandfather whispered, "Someone with a fearless heart will find the valley." From that moment, Isabel knew she had to discover it. One bright morning, Isabel packed a small bag with bread, a water bottle, a compass, and her grandfather's old map. Without telling anyone, she slipped out of the village and followed the narrow forest trail leading toward the mountains. The forest was beautiful but mysterious. Tall trees blocked the sunlight, and strange sounds echoed through the woods. As Isabel walked deeper into the forest, she suddenly heard a cry for help. Behind a bush, she found a small fox trapped beneath fallen branches. "Don't worry," Isabel said softly. Using all her strength, she lifted the branches and freed the fox. The fox happily circled around her before running away into the forest. As evening approached, dark clouds covered the sky. Rain began pouring heavily and Isabel lost the trail. Fear crept into her heart, but she remembered her grandfather's words. A brave person is not someone who never feels fear. A brave person keeps going despite it. Holding her compass tightly, Isabel continued walking until she discovered a hidden cave glowing with blue light. Inside the cave, the walls sparkled like diamonds. Strange symbols were carved into the rocks, and at the center stood an ancient stone door with 3 glowing circles. Suddenly, a voice echoed through the cave. "To enter the Valley of Light, you must prove your wisdom, kindness, and courage." The first circle glowed red. "What is more powerful than strength?" the voice asked. Isabel thought carefully before answering, "Kindness." The circle turned green. The second circle glowed blue. "What guides people through darkness?" "Hope," Isabel replied. The second circle also turned green. Finally, the last circle glowed golden. "What makes a true adventurer?" Isabel smiled. "A person who helps others, even during danger." The cave trembled softly. The giant stone door slowly opened. Beyond it was the most beautiful place Isabel had ever seen. The Valley of Light stretched endlessly before her. Waterfalls shimmered like silver. Glowing birds flew across the sky, and colorful flowers lit the ground like tiny stars. At the center of the valley stood a crystal tree with golden fruit hanging from its branches. As Isabel stepped closer, she noticed the same fox she had rescued earlier sitting beneath the tree. The fox looked at her and suddenly transformed into a glowing spirit. "You passed the valley's test, the spirit the end."